Welcome, foolish mortals, to Jurassic World Evolution 2 Monster Park. Today is October 1st, and what better idea or what better time than to start, again, I keep kicking myself for doing this, but a second park while we're working on the Nile Resort, which should have been done by now, but my lazy butt decided to procrastinate everything. We are going to be starting the Monster Park. Monster Park is going to be split up into two themed areas here. It's going to be movie monsters and cryptids. I battled back and forth on how I wanted to do this, if I just wanted to do a kind of a cryptid park. Best in Slot already did that, and I didn't really want to copy him. But I really still wanted to do it. And then we also have like movie monsters, like Frankenstein, werewolf. Today's example, the Demogorgon, not really a movie monster, but a series monster. Movie monster, whatever. TV, Hollywood. So yes, today is the first episode. And I do apologize if you guys are getting an echo, because I am now recording in a new room. And I do want to bring to your attention one thing that happened in the last, one of the last shows or recordings that I did was there's these little black boxes or a black frame going around the edge of the screen. And on this recording, it should only be on the very edges there, and it should be a very small and hardly noticeable even black edge. Because if you see here, you guys can see this big tab with all the stuff that we need. On my recording side, I cannot see this because I'm recording on a very small flat screen TV on a stand, because for some reason the TV that is mounted to the wall does not recognize the Elgato. I have no idea what it is about this TV. I'm going to screw with it later and see if I can get it working. But as of today, I'm kind of doing a bulk recording of a bunch of shows or a bunch of series. Nothing is working on that TV. So I am using this Dynex. Tell me if you've heard that brand before. Little 20-inch Dynex TV. So without further ado, I don't want to continue talking for too awful long, but we do have a start to a plaza here. I was kind of talking in the original recording about while I was doing this, and then I realized you guys don't want to see me doing that. So I went ahead, stopped the recording, finished this, started the recording, and now we are going to go ahead and begin. I'm going to be taking advantage of a lot of the colored light themes because I'm very excited to get all this going. But again, all the different lighting is going to be in certain areas of the park. It'll be really cool. The entire park will be always in eternal darkness because, well, that's cool and it's spooky. And there goes my golden. Hey, baby girl. Hi. Are you ready for some spookiness? Yes. So at the time of recording it, it is 9/29, September 29th, 2022. This should be set to release on October 1st at 8 a.m. So if it is October 1st and it is 8 a.m. for you, hello. Welcome to Spooky Month, officially on the Brooding Gamer channel. So I set everything up. I think I'm done talking now. We've been talking for 3.5 minutes now, so I think it's time I shut up, get some spooky music playing, and yeah, let's just get some spooky music in there, and I'll see you guys here in a little bit with the live portion. Okay, so we have gotten our first animal in the park. We've gotten our dining plaza. We've gotten all of our spooky red lights all over the place. And we're going to decorate some more spooky red lights. Hopefully you guys don't hear my dog in the background who's being very rude and constantly making lots of noise, like barking and growling at things that aren't freaking there. Right, Chloe? Right. Anyway, so... Oh, excuse me. So we're going to go ahead and add some spooky red lights to everything because, well, it's spooky season. So we're going to do, and plus the Stranger Things is always like glowing red. So each area of the park is going to have its own kind of a theme. And I did, oh, excuse me. I'm having Taco Bell while I'm doing this, and something ain't working with me here. So one thing I did mention, I think I mentioned it prior, was that the park is going to be separated into two locales, which is going to be movie monsters and then cryptids. So I'm thinking each episode we're going to go ahead and probably we'll alternate. So that way this section of the park here will all be movie monsters, and then the other half we'll somehow split all this in half. But we're just starting right now. We went ahead and got our Demogorgon down in there. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and name it Demogorgon. So that way, if for some reason we need to do anything, he is fine. And of course, we're going to be placing some red lights in his exhibit as well. Just need to find something bright enough for this, so we'll probably just... Oh no, I didn't know we were going to be getting rid of stuff and deleting all those trees just for one little red light. That's kind of ridiculous. So we'll plop that there and get rid of a bunch. So yeah, I am quite proud with this. I'm glad. This is what I was talking about. One of my previous videos I mentioned we needed colorable lights. So that way we could, do what we wanted with our parks. I originally seen a video, or not even a video, it was a picture for, I'm trying to think of the name. Prehistoric Kingdom is the name of the game, where they had, they were introducing, oh, by the way, we have pumpkins as items that you can give your animals that they can chew on and everything, which was cool. I like it. And we're going to place this right dead center here just because I can. That way it separates people as they walk. I like this idea here that I am doing. Let me see if I can get this in here. I would love, and I'm sitting here thinking of different ideas. I'm always taking ideas. I do have some ideas already set in mind, like I'm not gonna. I do have an idea for like Frankenstein and stuff like that. The Wolfman. I have ideas for that. One idea that I did have was Jaws, and unfortunately, a Megalodon is not available in game just yet, so that is quite disappointing. But I do want to go into a first-person view here and see what this is. I would love to have some music set around the park, and I love everybody's wearing their fall jackets and their hoodies and everything, so cool beans, everybody. Anyway, here's our park, starting off from the very entrance. Ignore that way. That is staff only. But everything is red, and I promise we'll be... Oh, you can hear Scorpius. Or, sorry, you can hear Demogorgon. Everything will eventually be different colored. We'll have purple and green and everything. So over here we have Vlad's Diner, I believe it is. After Vlad the Impaler. And then a giant dining facility here with eerie red lights placed all over the place and a very eerily red tinged Spinosaurus skeleton back there. And then we have our... I'm saying we need more stuff like that, more than just that Spinosaurus for, you know, other purposes. And then we have here, which I believe I named it Talbots Bar and Grill, which Talbot, if any of you did not know, is based off the Talbot family from the Wolfman. So, Lawrence Talbot is the original Wolfman, played by Lon Chaney. That is the exit to our park. So, there is a path, oh, right here, which we're going to, of course, decorate this to indicate that this is the beginning of where you're going to be going for animals. But if we go down this dark lit path, I need to add more trees if I can. Trees in this area here. We will get to our first animal of the park, which is indeed the Demogorgon. I just need to find the Demogorgon. He's in there somewhere. There he is. He blended in pretty good. Okay, guests are complaining about the lack of facilities. We'll get there. We'll get there. We've already got a 3.5-star park. We just started. Look at him screaming out there. Let's go ahead and see if we can get into that enclosure. Let's get a better view of this guy. We want to turn our light on. Oh, that's good. That is indeed a Demogorgon, boys and girls. See if we can get a good look at that eyeball without blinding the poor thing. Oh, I do indeed love this. I'm glad they added this from Camp Cretaceous. This is like, I know a lot of people were like, over the hype. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Hi. I wish there was a feature where it could chase you and like attack you, and then it was like if you got attacked, you would just go back into third-person mode, and then you could choose to go back into first-person mode. That would be so cool, and a lot of people would have some fun with that. You could, you know, run from the animals as you're going, but I didn't really know what to do to make this, you know, like a. You don't really get vehicle options to place as decor or anything, so I can't put like a vehicle down and be like, oh look, it's Officer Hopkins, or Hopper's. Sorry, I just watched all the Halloween movies the other night, and so Officer Hawkins is stuck in my head. You know, Hopper's vehicle and everything. That would be really cool to have. But yeah, so that is our first exhibit. I think we're running out of time for this episode. So I am, of course, like I said, going to be splitting these videos in this park into 2 sections. One for cryptids and one for movie monsters. I think that will get us all the way through October, I'm thinking. I'd like to be done with this series by November, so that means I'm going to have to bust out multiple episodes at a time. So that is it with this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all are excited for this series. And if you are, please slash that like button there in half with your ghoulish claws. And I will see you guys in the next video.